And the award for best rap video goes to, come on, Playboy, 50 Cent.
Get the chance to, to kick it. Like, we could just hang out. We gotta kick it.
This is
Puff.
Okay.
You're telling me we gotta kick it, and he's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this just said? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga like the fucking. Wait, this just tell me he take me shopping.
Decade, I remember when you said the top feels so much better than the bottom.
Yeah, I've been saying this.
When Jimmy gets all antsy, because right now he don't know we having a meeting to talk about him actually going, it's time to sell a game album again, so he's trying to figure out how to have this conversation with me. I've never heard a person say this to me ever again in my career. He says, okay, look, you guys, make the deal. Like, look, I'll give up my profit.
But you felt good about that.
Yeah, make the project, and after we recoup the money that we spent, take the profits. Man, Mace might not even get a chance to write all of the record. I'm trying to write the record for him. Super good deal. Never, ever again.
And you kind of feel Diddy made the deal hard.
Yeah, like after he just said something that I'm never going to hear from my career ever. Knew, like, let me get that, the 2 million.
You knew and you got it, give it to me.
Yeah, give it to me. I'm like, man, you gotta be crazy, man.
Tried to make happen. What went wrong with that deal? You want the honest answer? That's what we're on there for. Yeah. You know why it didn't go through. Diddy didn't let it go through. That's the reason it didn't go through. He wanted 50 to give him all of the money he thought I owed him. And I thought he owed me money, so that was always the underlining battle, the invisible battle. So then when I said I wanted to go with G-Unit, he was trying to get all of the money back from 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a street guy. He's not gonna pay that, So then you run into issues. So when Puff, he just kept saying he wanted 2 million, then he wanted 3 million, and he was just trying to make it where we wouldn't have a budget if you give him all the money. You know how Puff is. You're gonna cut your arm off.
We got, hey. You can get down. You can get down. It's all good.
This a real special moment, ain't it?
Come on, you can get something.
This a real special moment.
During Kanye's performance of Can't Tell Me Nothing, Diddy and 50 would be seen running around the stage separately, and all 5 would stand side by side on the stage in a legendary moment that sent the fans wild. But quite a few weird things played out in the dynamics between these frenemies of rap royalty during this performance. 50 would begin hilariously counting a large wad of money on stage, and 50 and Diddy would then seem to walk towards each other for a moment before the camera cut back to T.I. At one point, Diddy seems to be creeping up behind 50 with 50's head on a swivel and watching out for Diddy approaching him, and perhaps for good reason, because this is where Diddy famously spanked Jay-Z's bottom in front of the whole crowd in a bizarre play of power. Now, I'll be honest, having watched this closely, it seems that 50 continually keeps his distance from Diddy, with Diddy seemingly keeping eyes on 50 and often trying to get closer to him. At one point, 50 is actually distracted by the crowd, and Diddy does a complete 360 turn and keeps eyes on 50's rear. But then, right at the end, Diddy actually runs in with his arm around Ye and throws his arm around 50 Cent, with 50 visibly pulling back from Diddy's embrace and quickly shaking him loose. Right at the end, the two would face off for a tense moment where, to me, 50 looks like he's mean-mugging Diddy slightly. It was an insane moment and wild timing, all happening just a week after all of these artists fought it out to decide who would be the hip-hop's top moneymaker in Forbes magazine. But perhaps this event, or the fact that they were all getting money, brought them together, as not long after that event, the remix to 50 Cent's smash hit I Get Money drops, which is called the Forbes $123 billion remix, featuring both P. Diddy and Jay-Z dropping verses on.
I tell you, get your hand out my pocket, man. Get your hand out my pocket. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing on the channel. Get your hand out my pocket, man. Look at me when I'm talking to you. I see, yo. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing. Nah, look at me, man. I see what you're doing, man. Yeah, you gonna make me. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now. When I want to work for Diddy, I'm gonna physically put my hands on somebody for the ratings because he's not gonna outdo me. I'm gonna physically. I'm gonna go to Central Book. Yeah. I'm used to it. I know what it is. But get your hand on my pocket. Get off my channel, boy. I love this show, though.
You got the brand new show. Have you seen it?
I love this show.
Donald Trump's seen it as well.
Yeah. Donald Trump saying my show is a knockoff of The Apprentice. I said, what's the matter with Donald?
Hey, yo, I mean,
he got a little age on him. You can see
to me, be honest, it felt a little. I want to work for Diddy inspired to me, though.
Yeah, but you know what? This is what I got to do it, right? And these are my friends. But the guys that really don't like me, that's who you need to talk to. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I love this show, though. For real. I think it's important, like, when you see your friend getting into a new era and a new game, it's important if they do the right thing and they do it the right way. My man did his show the right way. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I love this.
In fact, in the coming months and years, it would emerge that clearly Diddy was much closer to Rick Ross than 50 Cent on a personal level, as Rick Ross would later appear on the 2010 remix to Diddy's Dirty Money Crew's track.
Entering into a groundbreaking strategic alliance with Sean Combs. Sean Combs and Ciroc Vodka.
This is history because this is not an endorsement deal. This is not a co-branding deal. I'm going to be taking the lead on the marketing, the advertising, the brand building, where it's sold, how it's sold, and I'm very excited about building a luxury brand. My alliance with Diageo is something that will revolutionize the spirits industry forever.
And it certainly revolutionized Diddy's pockets forever.
His bad boy business empire, with Diddy at the center, is now worth an estimated $345 million. He calls himself the Black James Bond, neither shaken nor stirred, but always selling.
Is there anything you would not promote? How about Diddy dog food?
No, I wouldn't do Diddy dog food. I was going to make the clothes that you would get dressed in, the fragrance you would put on, listen to the music that I produced, to buy the vodka that was in the club.
Some people might think that's a form of megalomania. That you would think that. A form of megalomania.
Oh, it could be.
By 2014, Diddy had truly taken his Ciroc brand to the top of the game. But naturally, if one person is making a bag in business, it doesn't take long for new competitors to try and get into the market. And perhaps unsurprisingly, once again, Diddy's latest corporate op would be none other than 50 Cent himself.
You know what's interesting? He's not an artist.
He has album.
Yeah, but he's not an artist. See, an artist would be someone who actually wrote something maybe on the record. Imagine if I just sat around and listened to people's CDs and said, I'm just going to say the first verse that I hear that sounds good. That would completely take away the pressure, and I'd still be the artist in front of you with a new song every 2 minutes, because every artist that has a song that would like to make some money off it would send it. What I thought was a part of the culture, what made hip-hop culture exciting to me, was each person's individual experience. How you learn to enjoy them as an individual and their portion of their life, carving out that piece. When that's not there because they're just being executive, like you say, you don't write rhymes, you write checks, that's not hard. Like for hip-hop, it's not.
You made some comments about, I think, Puff's new joint.
Yeah,
it's a good record, man.
Which one?
I like it.
That Big Homie record?
Big Homie, yeah. I like when he does that type of talk. I like when he does that type of talk. That's the type of talk you want to hear from Puff.
I think he's weak.
Funk would ask 50 about his strained relationship with Diddy.
But Puff have a weird relationship.
I'm just saying, I don't want you. I'm not trying to force you to think what I think.
Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't. You gotta admit that to me. You can't. Sometimes. No?
Sometimes I like Puff?
Sometimes you like him, sometimes you don't.
What's not to like about him?
And in the game, there's not enough people taking any chances. Everything is...
What the hell are you doing, man?
What is going on?
There's grown men crawling behind other grown men.
Just to give some backstory.
What is going on, yo?
No. 50 Cent sent a case of effing up here for Diddy. And he signed it with a card.
He gave him a card.
And now we have revolt people crawling on the ground.
Curtis Jackson.
Yeah.
Now, be clear, Diddy did send 50 a whole lifetime supply of Ciroc for his birthday as well. So you guys have a hopefully friendly back and forth.
Yeah, you know.
Just so people know what's going on.
Thank you.
Why the vodka wars look like rap battles now? Why did that shit?
Yo, what it is, it's enough for everybody. So I welcome him into the game. You know, it's good to see somebody of my color out there, represented in this field. And, hopefully he appreciates me opening up the doors for him continuously.
That's basically what he's saying, but he would not be as successful as Ciroc. I just need him to know that.
Nah, when I sent him a lifetime supply of Ciroc, and so I appreciate his gesture.
He only sent you one case. That's kind of an insult. A lifetime supply?
I mean, when you first starting out in these little companies, you know what I'm saying, they don't really have a lot of supply, So that's, with Homeboy's Vodka, sometimes maybe you can only send a case. It's been great to see more people of color get into the game and to be able to get the different endorsements and the support. And so, I welcome anybody that's coming in, hustling, trying to, get their thing on. So, I wish 50 the best.
Yo, check this shit out. So, yesterday, First Montana at an in-store up in the Bronx. 10 people showed up. He said, F this, let me have a drink. Puffy trying to make me go against 50. He set me up.
Man, talk to me about the liquor, bro.
Man, we're doing it like, it's a premium vodka. It's made from wheat. Ciroc is made from grapes. So, it's more sugar content. And the wine tester, you smell the grapes, so they gotta figure out how to, it's a little more syrupy. They gotta get rid of the grape taste to bring peach.
Or to bring those other things to the dance. So you see.
You're taking the same blueprint that he did with Ciroc Boys or the Ciroc flavor.
That's cool. He only did it in New York, so he had the right drink, just the wrong bit.
But who did this for Loco? I'm so heated right now. Like, I'm heated. But guess what? This shit don't even want to close. Like, once you open it, don't close. Look. It's leaking all over my hand. Look. It's leaking. Look. All over me. Jesus Christ.
Funnily enough, it would seem that French's drunken loyalty would pay dividends in the end, as the following year French would be granted his own flavour of puffy juice, when Ciroc launched the French vanilla flavour in partnership with French Montana himself.
Puffy promoting power.
Puffy's separate, man.
Wait a minute.
50 Cent apparently no longer is working with Vodka. In case you haven't noticed, he hasn't been posting his hashtags Vodka or Mob. Now, it turns out, I guess he actually agreed to sell his minority stake and his contract as a lead spokesman. So
yeah, he sold his stake in the company about a month and a half ago.
They was having all those vodka wars, and he wasn't even a majority owner.
Well, you still make a lot of money as a minority owner.
But Puff is a majority owner of Ciroc. Like, I wouldn't have been going, but he was like, they was slandering each other hard body over vodka. Well, 50 was slandering him.
Well, 50 seen over $60 million from his buyout, allegedly. I'll just say that.
Okay.
So, I mean,
a minority owner.
Minority owner could be 40%. That's still a large stake of a company that was already created.
Later, you're going to find out a little shit that I be saying.
Do you understand? The drink champs.
Yes.
And he go, when you do it, he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable.
Diddy would respond to that in his own interview on The Breakfast Club in the following weeks, confirming that he did indeed offer 50 to go shopping, sideswiping at him, saying the only reason he did this is because he looked like he needed new clothes.
I asked 50 about that. He said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Diddy went on to say that he has no beef with 50, implying that it's 50 who's actually obsessed with him.
I don't have no beef with 50. He loves me. I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
it feels like something must have happened, though, like that we just don't know about behind the
He
scenes.
loves me. Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. I mean, it's something about me that has them on me all the time, and I'm not going nowhere.
Diddy would then say that he doesn't understand what 50's problem is, and saying that they're not cut from the same cloth.
No,
I
don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay,
we are not the same.
But I mean,
we are
as
not
far as
cut
the
from
way
the
you
same
guys
cloth.
work hard.
Diddy would also say something that I'm not sure anybody believed, that he doesn't think of any other men, and calling 50 a gnat.
I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, they can't really touch me. At the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is.
Diddy ends the segment saying that he doesn't take 50 seriously and knows that 50 has a sense of humor and that the jabs are all part of his personality.
When he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him. Because that's just not me.
A few days after this, a clip of Diddy appearing on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen circulates, where Diddy addresses his relationship with 50 Cent and tells him that he believes 50 loves him and that he only disses him because he's insecure.
50 Cent has thrown a few insults your way recently. He called you a fruit boot biscuit, among other things. Have you talked to him about this, and why do you think he's throwing insults at you?
He loves me.
He loves you?
Loves me.
And so it's out of love?
I mean, or some insecurities.
Yeah.
It's things that people have to deal with, but I'm me.
That's why I don't be going to the puffy parties. Hug you from the front and the back at the same time.
And he would go on to allude to Diddy being involved in the death of Tupac.
Oh wait, maybe I said that about Puffy because he got Tupac killed.
Documentary for the most part was fair. It showed both sides of things, and it made it very clear that Diddy wasn't charged with certain charges and that he wasn't officially linked to anything relating to Tupac and Biggie's death. But regardless, Diddy and his team haven't liked the documentary at all. They don't like that behind the scenes footage that 50 obtained to put in the documentary that wasn't supposed to come out. They don't like anything going on with it. Any of the people speaking on it, they're denying anything that people are saying. They try to cease and desist on Netflix, and now they're even threatening lawsuits. But one thing that's being threatened is allegedly 50 Cent's life. Now, 50 is no stranger to dealing with gangsters. I mean, he had to deal with Supreme at a certain point where he almost died. He had to deal with Jimmy Henchman, who obviously had his own role in dealing with Tupac and all kinds of other people. So to him, this is nothing new. He's dealt with rappers and hip hop, but he's dealt with actual real life gangsters. And well, as you know, the history with Diddy is that he's played a role in a lot of people's deaths. And 50 last night was at Club 11 in Miami. And while out there, allegedly Diddy sent him flowers. Now, I'm going to get into what this actually means, but first let's read 50 Cent's caption, and he makes it very clear what this means. He says this: "What kind of fruity stuff is this? Diddy sent flowers at Club 11, LOL. Why all the foreplay? Get busy, you know I'm stupid." And then he commented under that and said, "A warning, I'm 90s grimy N-word. You don't warn me, LOL." And another thing that people aren't paying attention to is the flowers in this actual photo. There's a person in the comments who is a funeral director who said, you know, he deals with funerals in Baltimore, and he said, "Get the strap. This is a funeral arrangement flowers." So he's sending a clear message, even with the flowers and what type they are, that this is getting ready to be something very deadly for going at me in the Netflix documentary. And that's very interesting because that's very unique and something that most people probably wouldn't notice. 50 got the message clear as day. And if you don't know the history of when people would send flowers, Al Capone used to send flowers to his rivals, to his enemies, to either show them that they're going to prepare for a funeral or to basically send a message that, hey, something's going to happen down the line. And 50 even himself played a role in doing this. When he was beefing with Cameron said that 50 Cent sent him black flowers, which was something that was very unique. And Cameron was before. 50's known for this. 50's been in this situation before. And he moves very, very militant. I mean, the people around him, I'm not going to say too much stuff, but yeah, they know what they're doing. 50's smart and actually posting this on social media. What it does is it sends a message that, hey, this guy Diddy is potentially trying to do something to me. And if something happens, you guys know where it's coming from. And people can say, hey, this is snitching, this is that, whatever the case may be. I don't view it as that. I just view it as, hey, this is what's in front of me. I'm going to show the world what it is.
I saw a clip of Sean Combs, and he was standing on a stage at an award show.
That'd be Puff Daddy?
Yeah, that's right. I won't call him that, but whatever, that guy. And Sean Combs standing up there, and he's looking into the cameras, and he says, "I own your kids. I own their souls. I determine what they wear. I determine what they listen to." He's looking right in the camera saying this, meaning he's looking at me. And I'm thinking, oh, is that right, Sean Combs? You own my sons? You own the souls of my sons? Really? And I thought, this guy has no fear whatsoever of a mom or a dad and what they would do to him if he came and tried to take one of their kids. No understanding whatsoever. And basically what you're seeing there is a demon-possessed man. And don't forget this, Tucker, the devil and his minions are the most arrogant creatures in the universe. They are so arrogant.
I've noticed.
With their wickedness. They don't care what you think about it. Blah. I mean, they're just going to say it, right to your face. And so I saw him say that, and I went, this guy, music for Sean Combs is like a weapon. He uses his music to indoctrinate, we talked about music earlier, how it can go in between all the defenses you have. It can get through your soul and your spirit and all the way down into you and get stuck in your head for the rest of your life. And he knows that too. He uses it for wicked purposes. So it's a weapon for him. It's something, that's his main go-to.